the next show that we will be talking about is Flip Flappers. So I really like this show. This is, let's see, I want to call it like Alice in Wonderland. It's basically a show about, there's these events that happened back in the past with one character, and because of all of that happened, you end up starting out with her daughter. The daughter is the main character. She ends up coming across this other girl who's like I explained in the last video, she has this like savage mentality. She's not used to like the modern world and all that kind of stuff and etiquette and everything. She's just very impulsive. They end up traveling to this alternate dimension called Pure Illusion, and every time they go, the world is themed completely different. Like there's one world that was kind of like Mad Max. There's one world that's kind of like Alice in Wonderland. There's another world that's kind of like those anime, like those the rich girl school anime where like everybody's like, oh, Joe-sama, and like kind of laughing.
No, he needs to die.
Then
Team Rocket.
Then there's another world like Tron, and there's like all these different worlds. So each episode had like really nice variety to it. The one thing that I liked about the story is this they had this overarching plot. Basically, there's two groups of people, and they're trying to gather these crystals, and basically the crystals are kind of like part of Pure Illusion. And you have the main character with the girl that she met, and then she goes to this it's not really an organization. They're kind of like, they put all their equipment in like this one dark building, and they're kind of like, it's like kind of like the beginnings of a company. Like they're working out of a garage, kind of. There's that kind of feel to it. The one thing that I would say about that company is like it felt really fishy at the beginning. Like the leader of the group, he wouldn't explain anything. The other people were kind of, they just did whatever he said, and you didn't really know what was going on, so you didn't really feel safe with the main character. Then you have this other organization, and like there's tons and tons of people, and like they have these I don't know if they were I can't remember if they were clones or like these like fake android humans, but they created basically these children to actually go into the Pure Illusion world. And the main character and those, they call it amorphous childs, they always ran into each other. Like they're both chasing down the jewels. One thing that was cool but kind of stereotypical is like the main girl, she knew the new girl, but then she also had this friend that she grew up with. What you learn immediately is that her friend is actually with the other side. And so
it's a double agent.
Yeah, the main girl doesn't actually find out that she's on their side until like way into the story. And it's kind of one of the heartbreak things. It's like, oh, you lied to me this whole time. And it's pretty cool because you get to see a lot of what the other girl's going through. So when she finds out, you're like, she's like, no, but you gotta believe me. And like, you're actually on her side too. You're like, yeah, like she's been trying to get out of that group and all that kind of stuff, but she has no choice. Like, believe her for real. And like there's this huge clash, and you're kind of stuck trying to figure out like, how in the world is this girl gonna actually convince her that they're friends? And like, there's this huge divide, and like for like maybe 4 or 5 episodes, they're like separated, and you're like, oh, what's gonna happen? So I really liked the show. It kept me on edge all the time. Every time they went into a Pure Illusion, it was a completely different world. And when you slowly start finding out like all of the backstory that happened way before this series started, it was really cool because I was like, oh, that's who that is. like, okay, they've been in a mask this whole time, so I didn't really know. And then they end up relating to some of the other characters, so I was like, so it was like a joyride the whole time. I love the show.
Nice. You gotta appreciate a nice little bit of where you can have different worlds, because it always makes it new and fresh each time.
Yeah, but he's so brave. He's not afraid to die. I mean, he was just like, I'm going to go kill this person, and that's what I'm going to do. I don't care what happens to me. I'm going to get this guy's head off.
Yeah. Every fight, he's like, I'm collecting his head. And then he walks away with a head, and you're just like, all right, cool.
She like just tightens them, just like, and then when they fight her, it's like boom, 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 like they're hitting like a big metal plate or something like that. And it's so silly, and like the way they animate it is freaking disgusting. I keep forgetting that they do that, and she like powers up, and like they show like all the muscle lines like just show up, and I'm like, God, it's so bad.